We were on the bus going to Scarlet Hollow. Mother didn't have a good relationship. Tabby's our cousin. We're living in an estate that is run down beyond all repair. Yeah, she doesn't want us wandering around except for a few specific areas. We met this guy. He's living in our dresser still. He also said there's 2 people that were living in this house. I just want to point that out because as far as I know, Tabby's the only one that's there and she hasn't said anything. We met these guys. We shot them and we went to like their nest thing. I punched them, and they didn't have any like bones, it felt like. Right. Yeah, wrong is if you both loose organs instead of a living creature. Yeah. So those guys in the woods, yeah, ditchlings, and they're a terrible omen. We stayed overnight at her place. She got us in the morning, and she's very determined to keep us in her eye of sight. We told him about what was going on. And he's keeping his ears open for us. We went to the library to research. We learned that this guy's house is haunted. And we offered to help him out with that because him and his daughter are living at like the library, City Hall right now. Oh yeah, these 2 have another friend who's like sick or something, so we went to visit them. Mom said no, but I think we were able to go tomorrow, which will probably be what we're playing. Yeah, he met us. Wayne keeps on stalking us, so he saw us in town, and he already knew our name without us introducing ourselves. He saw us here. I tried to talk to the miners, but I pushed too hard, so I didn't get any info. Then we saw her. She's the librarian's daughter, sneaking into the mines. So of course we go after her. Okay, yes, this is all, I'm remembering all this. Oh yeah, and her eyes kept on going dark. Like blacking out like that. And also the creature is here, which if they're a terrible omen, like we thought something was gonna happen in here. Right, I told Tabby that I saw the kid, but I wasn't gonna wait for her. Went to the mine. This was apparently their new hideout. She's a big jerk. Yeah, Dad said the house was haunted. We know that. We went further into the mine because 3 of the kids snuck off, so we went further in the mine to try and get them. Went into the mine. Yeah, and then we saw this door thing, and then both us and our cousin, like, at the same time fell unconscious. And then we started seeing, like, these miners here, and we're the only ones that saw them. Yeah, she tried to convince us to go back up, but we went further in to get the kids, and then we ran back out, and then, yeah, her foot got smashed by all the rocks. And then we went home. The police kind of tried to pin it on us. I think just because we were an out-of-towner. Yeah. So she's currently at the hospital with her dad. So I wonder if we're still going to do the house. Oh, also it didn't show, but on the way home, Stella and... I think I was calling her Kiki because I can't remember her name. The other girl saw those creatures on their way home, which if they're omen, I'm thinking something's probably going to happen to them. Sunlight filters in through the dusty windows of the estate. Your eyes flitter open. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. Star Hollow. That's not the right down. As you pull yourself out of the bed, you can feel the soot and grit from the saw mine still stuck to your skin. Also, our family owns the mine, which technically just Tabby does, because our mom took us out of this town and we haven't had any connection until his funeral. So everyone caught up? Good. Yeah, let's take a shower, why not? I mean, the toilet was disgusting, but the shower can't be that bad, right? You step into the next bedroom and bathroom, and into the shower. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. I apologize. I'm going to be stumbling over my words. The water is hot and it's surprisingly enough clean. The steam fills your lungs. Soot washes down the drain. You think about Rosalind's shattered leg and the image of the foot still barely attached to her body. Scrub furiously trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Siva's warning, the worst is yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. Ugh. Think about someone special. Think about finally go out of this household and save your own bed. Let's see. 3 depressing shots, or shall we think of a good thought? I mean, there's nothing we can do right now about her leg scrubbing your skin. I mean, yeah, we could do that. For morning, again, there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about Wade. Let's think about someone special. Specifically, you think about Stella, your intrepid monster hunting companion and everything the two of you have been through since you got to town. Kiki, the resident goth and one of the most level-headed and fashionable people in town. Avery and their coming presence standing in contrast with the coming store. Oscar, the shy and handsome town librarian stuck in the haunted house. Reese, Stella's mysterious and reclusive friend. Wade, I wonder how many times he's watched her scene. Why does that keep on popping up? I'm going to do Stella, because I actually really like Stella and her dog. So, think about Stella. Your intrepid monster hunting companion, everything you two have been through since you got to town. You're done here. Wash away your sins. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. And again, just in case you guys are like skipping episodes and stuff, or you're just popping in here, if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know, because I would love to do another run through with a different build. Right now we have the power build and the animal speaking build, but there's other different traits we could have chosen, and there's definitely enough paths that we could do a completely different run through of this game. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Time to start your day. Check on Dustin, look out the window, check your closet, message your group chat, text Stella, okay. I'm gonna check on Dustin. Dustin, you have a friend! Aww! There's 2 of them now. I have a rough morning. Can you consult me? Morning, Dustin. Who's your friend? Her name Ma. She came to visit. Oh, is that your Ma? I Dustin, Mom. Gotta stay with Dustin until glass house empty? Like a garden house? Thank you, human, for taking care of my boy. What happened to your glass house? Asshole squatter moved in, kicked Dustin Mom out. Squatter tried to eat Mom. Squatter evil. Squatter may be an asshole, but Squatter not evil. Just try to survive, just like all creatures. Dustin still have much to learn. I had a rough night. Can you consult me? Was it because of the cat monster? Dustin was scared too. If the cat... Are those the creatures? If the cat monster wanted to eat Dustin, cat monster will have to go through Dustin's mom first. Dustin mom will kill. Ah, you're such a fierce little girl. Then Dustin and mom eat like kings this nature. I gotta go. Bye. Guy! I love them. I absolutely love them. See, I'm wondering if we have... Oh, we did go outside, but I don't remember if we had, like, a garden house. What is it called? A glass house? Greenhouse. I don't remember if we had a greenhouse. Maybe that's what they're talking about. You walk over the window, finally thinking about the pleasant view it provided you on Monday. It's the same view. Check the closet. Oh, I forgot about the creepy ass doll. Every time you see the doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Dude, it's been too many weeks. I couldn't even tell you if it moved or not. I'll text the group chat. Y'all, I actually bonded. Send a photo of a painted old man? Is that to summarize? Morning, how are you guys holding up? Probably be a bit for you get a response. Can I text them separate? I don't know why I would. Why not? I miss your guest bed, lol. What is with... Oh, maybe they're like, gifts. Maybe that's like what they are, or emotes or something. I miss your guest bed. It's probably less dusty than what I have. Are you holding up? Want to hang out? How are things? Ben Affleck? Sure. I'll send... You send a photo. Great contact. That's probably actually what I would do if I don't know you very well. I probably wouldn't say any words. I just send like emotes and stuff. That's what I do on Twitch. When I'm new to a stream and a streamer, I just like send out like whatever emotes I have. I'll probably be a bit before you get a response. I guess I'll head downstairs. Playing in the field? What the hell does that mean? Who are you? Hi, kitty cat. You went to the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a peanut... Dude, we gotta talk about your eating habit. Peanut butter chocolate chunks. She isn't alone. Fufu glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best she can. That woman destroys the nature order in my kitchen. Tabitha's gaze swerves from woman to you, her glare intensifying. What did I do? I haven't touched your ice cream. I didn't touch your mac and cheese. Bonjour, Fufu. Ugh, bonjour. Scott Blue, don't think you just bonjour me because I slipped at your feet, the feet of your bed last night. I still despise you. Aw, Fufu, I love you too, buddy. 3 humans at once, just as a hooded? Your stink will linger here for hours. How am I to bear it? I see, talking to my... I see. Oh, that's her. God damn it. Guys, it's been like a couple weeks since I played this. Like, I don't have voices to begin with, but give me a little break. I see. Talking to my cat again. Are you sure you don't get the hit on the head last night? Oh, screw you. Who doesn't talk to their pets? Actually, apparently not a lot of people do, because I get shit at work for talking to the dogs as if they actually understand what I'm saying. But you know what? It makes me feel better. You didn't say good morning. You don't say good morning to your pets? Yes, exactly. I always make sure to talk to my farm cats and alpaca like they're people. I love alpacas. To me, they kind of are. Hi, I'm Thorn. Good morning, I'm Ginny. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning. Whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do, at least. I could have had this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big revelations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Same. I hate when people move my shit. Okie dokie. It's nice to finally meet you, Thorn. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Oh, I didn't realize you were there, Jenny. But seeing someone elsewhere and meeting them face to face are two completely different things, I suppose. Thanks, remain silent. You remain silent, and all I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy to be part of the family. It's here to keep Miss Tabitha, what with everything that's... Jenny! Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha, am I being too much again? I can see her saying that really sarcastically, like, oh, am I being too much for you? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement. Ah, you two love each other. Any updates on Rosalind? Yeah, they had to take her foot. Holy fucking shit! Her dad's lucky she's alive. I mean, I kind of figured they would, because, I mean, that foot was, like, crushed. But also, damn, she's lucky to be alive. See, and this is what I wonder, too, talking about doing another playthrough. I wonder if we had just left, if the 2 kids we left behind would have been killed, but she would have been fine. So, I would really love to play through this again. Again, it's not even fully out, and I just want to, like, start over already. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Scowl! That's not even the right word. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible wound up happening. So you're coming with me. What'd I say? She wants us on, like, a leash. Wow, Tabitha, you're close. You're also so beautiful, though. Really? You want breakfast here? It's gonna be peanut butter and jelly. Hold on, you can't just tell me that Roseanne lost a foot and move on like nothing happened. Just because something terrible happened to someone doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on, and let me assure you that what happened to that poor girl weighs heavily on my mind. Now shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt for something I personally begged you not to do? What, are you saying it's my fault? Sure, I'll meet you outside. Given your track record, if I let you out of my sight... Oh my god. I've been here 2 days, dude. You'll probably just disappear into the wilderness, only to return in the middle of the night after burning down City Hall. When have I ever caused any destruction? If I'm lucky, you'll give me a call at some point in between... I'm sorry, when did you become my parent? Like, why do I have to tell you anything about going anywhere? Between dousing the building in kerosene and lighting the match. Jenny, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. Ready to leave, Jenny approaches you from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Thorn, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just want to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosaline. They're such sweethearts. Can't happen to nicer people. I really love this art style. These guys look so good. We'll do the exploring. Thanks, last night was a lot. If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir-crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It's probably do a lot of good to talk to you through your worries. No thanks, I don't want nothing to do with no church. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. That's alright. My Dana likes to talk with all sorts of people. He just wants to extend support to anyone who needs it. Feel free to stop by the church anytime. The door's always open. Sorry, Tabs, it's mean to you. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? Do you anything about to get me away? Have you seen anyone prowling around the estate? Been nice meeting you, but I gotta bounce. Have you seen anyone prowling around the estate? I'm going to stop the two of you right there. Thorn, I'm busy and not in the mood to stand around waiting while you play Nancy Drew with my cleaning lady right in front of me. We're leaving. Bye, Jenny. Alright then. Be safe out there, you two. She knows something. I said it last time. She knows something. Tabitha practically drags you from the estate, one hand clasped firmly around your arm. It would be easy to break your powerful arms from her grasp, but doing so might serve to further irritate her. Break free. I hate when people drag me. Like, I can walk on my own 2 feet. You break free, feeling the frustration bowl up and Tabitha's shoulders. Quit dragging me around. I'm not a freaking kid. I can walk. She sighs. Fine. You can walk on your own. Thank you. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate into her car. The ride to town is uneventful and your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversations. Like, I like Tabitha, but some of the stuff she does just irks me so bad because I'm like, you know, just, you know. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Picking up tea from Silva. S. Just S. There are no names. You drink tea? Oh, neat. What kind of tea? Nod sorrowfully. Roll your eyes. Oh, neat. What kind of tea? I don't know. The kind Sylvia makes? She makes a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know what all of it is called. Quit interrogating me about tea blends. Jeez. Sorry, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, cuz. I'm just gonna say nothing. You do you. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kiki exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay? Keep cuddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me as much think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Oh, Kiki storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. If you quit keeping things to yourself, maybe you would be a lot happier. True strength is not being afraid to show what you're struggling. Yeah, true strength comes from being able to shut your emotion. No, you can't get stronger if you don't fight. I'm gonna do the first one. True strength is not being afraid to show when you are struggling. Being able to pick things up and put them down doesn't make you an expert on strength of character. We're burning daylight. Come on already. I want to pull you apart. What makes you tick? Also, that irritates me too, because I get that, being the middle child. Especially here. Because, like, I feel like I carry so much weight for my younger brother. Because, like, if dad needs something, I'm the one that has to do it. I have to clean the house. I have to do the groceries. Like, and it's fine. But, like, there's definitely... I do more stuff because my brother won't do it. And he gets away with it. And dad doesn't say anything. It's like, well, maybe if I acted more like him, I wouldn't be doing all this extra stuff. Because we both live in the same house. To me, it's like there should be a fair ratio on what you do. You know, one person shouldn't be overloaded with stuff. Like, you shouldn't just go to me because he won't, like, he tells you no, you know? The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smell of old wood and chime across your heart there. The smell of old wood and steamy herbal tea floods your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. I have given up on all voices. Morning. Is the new brand ready? Of course. Thorn, if you like to keep Miles company. I do not want to keep Miles company. Miles is an immature little kid that I cannot stand. Tothon will just be just a minute. Why do I keep on getting pushed towards, like, the kitties? I'm not a kitty. I'm, like, almost the same age as my cousin, I'm assuming. Actually, I think I gotta set my age, didn't I? I don't remember. I'm afraid of Miles. That's such a stupid line. Is Kiki okay? Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll shut down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sold mentions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkering of bells. Quietly wait. I don't know why I would listen in. Plus, that seems disrespectful, and I have no desire to talk to Miles whatsoever. It wasn't long before your thoughts are interrupted by the tinkering bells and answering another patron. Hey! Or in this case, two other patrons. Well! Powerful build. You've never seen the man besides Duke before. There it is. He's big. If it ain't Thorn. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. They were there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a... I do not have a voice. I would give like a really stupid one because that's just naturally when you have like a big, like tall beef guy, they're like stupid, but I don't want to do that, so. It's a pleasure to meet you, Thorn. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. I almost forgot yours is. That is very true. I did almost forget yours is. How's Betty doing? No, she's hanging in there. Too bad there's no vet here anymore. Not that I'm certain a vet could do her much good. I got comfortable at least. Vet is his chicken that we met in the first episode. That he was in the woods and she had like some growth on her. We got her set up in the closet with a heat lamp and trying to feed her all her favorite foods, scrambled eggs and whatnot, but that's not what she's been interested in. She's a chicken. There's a reason she don't want no scrambled eggs. At least she's not out in them woods. That was not your voice, but that's okay. How you been? Are you hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain now that we know what's been going in at the chickens. Them things won't be so much a step... Oh, this is gonna take a while if I can't read right. Them things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at ready. We even set up to miss us up with her pistol. That's smart thinking. Good thing we were watching, nearly caught Justice trying to make off with a big birdie. As if he couldn't carry off the nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I almost love to see him try. It's not like we're taking her to the state fair anyways. No, she's good for us making the world's pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama... They have the same voice. I don't care. I don't think Mama has a kid big enough for Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. Who's Julius? Julius. Again, you see the last name. They do that at work too, because we have so many dogs. And like, so a lot of times we end up with the dogs with the same name. So like, we'll have a lot of Lunas, or Finleys, or Maggies. And so like, we'll be like, hey, we need Maggie. And we're like, great, which one? And sometimes, especially labs, they'll be the same name. So like, oh, we need the lab. It's like, great, which one? And then they'll say the last name. It's like, I'm out in the yard. I don't check the dogs in and out. Why would I know the last names when you don't announce that on the way back? You just say, oh, you're getting Luna. It's like, yeah, that telling me the last name doesn't help. I can barely remember the first name of all the dogs we have. Telling me the last name doesn't help. He probably expects the name. Some cousin, however, many times removed, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have good grasp on whose property is whose. Thinks he owns half our land, always sneaking around taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old curse, and he knows it too, stealing vegetables, borrowing other folks' hard labor is pretty much the only joy he has in life. Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year, maybe a world record if we were lucky. Oh well, my hands are more important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. The land's been good to us. We sure grew them big cutout on Callaway Farm. Have you seen any of those creatures around your farm? Yeah, I saw a few of those things. They got scared off before I even started shooting. Nasty little buggers. We've all been sleeping less, making sure we could keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mischief could keep them things away. This seems just like that kind of job for a guard dog. Now, don't you go starting again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say you'll take responsibility, I know it'll be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have much faith in these things. We'd stop by a dog. Yeah, but I mean, this is going to be a really messed up thought, but it would slow it down enough for you to get a shot off, or for you to be alerted that something was happening. I saw more than a few in that nest. Those things we saw on Monday are apparently called ducklings. Ditchlings. They're supposed to be a bad omen. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folk tale. Suppose that suits them. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarning some kind of disaster, besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Thorn. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up in the mine last night. So sorry to hear about poor Rosalind. Scarlet Hollow wasn't always safe this week, it would seem. Nice seeing you, Duke. It was a pleasure running into you, Thorn, but we best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too much away from the farm with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama all up by herself for very long. You'd have to be a good one. You have a good one. Hope Scar Hollow treats you better from now on. It's nice meeting you, Thorn. Please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Silvus are still in the tea room. Your phone buzz. Oh my god. Hey, I overslept. I still gotta make myself breakfast. Meet you at the library after and figure out the plan. And then she buzzes again. Hey, again, LOL. If you want to come over for breakfast, would not hate it. And then it buzzes yet again. Somebody was busy this morning. Oh, hey again. If you want to hang out before the library thing, I'm parked in the abandoned park by the gas station. It's hard to miss. Don't make me choose. Shit. Ah, what do I want to do? I want to go hang out with Stella, but I want to know why Kiki was upset. If there's anything I can do to help. But I also want to check in on Oscar. Because having her daughter lose her leg is like, that's got to be rough. I really, like, Avery's cool, but I really don't have a reason to go see him. Like, nothing has happened to him. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Man, I really want to go after Kiki, because I started to leave the store all pissed off. But I want to go hang with Stella. Ah, guys, help me. What should I do? I need it. Okay. Okay. We got Stella, for the X, and then words on the back is gonna be Kiki. Okay, ready? It's probably a bad side I gave for the X, but that's what we're doing. Ah, it's heads. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. We're going after Stella. It doesn't take long to make your way to Stella's house. Take a deep breath and yell at the top of your lungs, "Ah, Stella!" Your shout is immediately met by the yelps of an excited Gretchen. "They're here! Stella, they're here!" I love Gretchen. The exhausted Stella groggily stares at you from her doorway. "Hey, sorry I'm a bit of a mess. I guess I slipped in. A lot. Give me a minute to finish getting dressed and I can get us some breakfast." Stella talks from the other room as she changes. "What are you feeling for breakfast? Pancakes, eggs, and biscuit? Maybe just a classic scramble? I also have a toaster, waffles, if that's more your speed." "I may have already had my breakfast, but that won't stop me from partaking in whatever scraps may fall to the floor, of course." Oh, that was funny. But I want to do a power build because that's the trait I chose. All these options sound incredible. I like how it's like you know the weight of my heart. What I say, great minds think alike. Okay, good. Offering biscuits if I had ones at Winnie's? Someone's got a secret recipe, huh? Maybe. I never said they'd be good as Winnie's, but I certainly got a trick or two up my sleeve. Burden of free will. Yeah, let's do... Alright then, let's see what you got. Biscuits it is. Excellent. You won't be disappointed. We can't even make them together. Sweet. I'm handy. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Oh, I want that. What else you got? Oh, look at them puppy dogs. Oh, look at them ghosts. I used to have a jumpsuit. Oh, Gretchen. I used to have a jumpsuit just like Stella's, but I'm afraid mine has been torn to shreds from years of use. It's alright, buddy. We can get you a new one. Alright, let's get started. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a little flirty flirt. Oh, I thought she had thrown her head back. I'm like, oh, she's being cute. No, she just looked the opposite direction. That's a cute jumpsuit. It most certainly is, isn't it? Yeah, I'd be lying to say if I didn't pick it out just for you. This used to be my lucky get-up from back when I did ghost hunting videos. Though I guess you might call it unlucky since I never actually seen a ghost. But hey, after the past couple of nights, maybe we could use a bit of bad luck. Yeah, that kind of bad luck where we don't find anything, of course. Don't want to jinx us. Should we start on the food? I'm starving. You'll have to tell me what to do. Will do. Sure, you'll catch on in no time. Biscuits from scratch seem to imitate a lot of people, but once you get it down, they're perfect. There's not even a perfect word in that sentence. There's no P there. There's no P there at all. They're super quick and easy. How about you mix up the batter into a dry ingredients while I get everything else ready? She hands you a bowl. You gotta get in there with your hands. Just squeeze the butter into flour until all the big chunks are gone. My hand's gross. No, that feels so good you do that. What if I mess up? There's always toaster waffles, but have faith in yourself. Besides, making breakfast together isn't really about the final product, it's about the bonding. Though I do hope it turns out okay, I got quite a hankering for biscuits. Squash that mix. You got to work and start kneading the mix. Kneading? Whatever. The word I said is the word I am choosing. I'll get started on the gravy while you're at it. Anyway, it seems like you got an earlier start than I did today. Anything interesting happened while I was asleep? Did Toby give you a hard time? And have you heard anything from Oscar? Oh, I didn't think about that. Toby's gonna be bad at us. I don't care. She's bugging me already. She always bugs me at the start of the video or the start of this episode because she always does that. Like, I gotta keep my eye on you. You're causing so much trouble. Blah blah blah. Toby was planning on babysitting me all day, but I gave her the slip. I'm glad you're here. She's gonna kill me. It's been really nice spending time with you, even if a lot of it has been the two of us running in terror from the monster of the day. I personally, before they came alone, my Stella could use better company like yourself in her life. I ran into Duke and Bo at the general store this morning. Oh yeah? How they doing? Have they ran into any more ditchlings? Yeah, a few. Sounds like they've been fending them off so far. Things are getting worse, aren't they? I haven't talked to Oscar yet, but apparently they had to amputate Rosaline's foot. The color drains from Stella's face. Oh no. That poor pup. I hope I make things a little easier. Oh, I'm sorry you're real, Gretchen. Dogs are amazing creatures. Stella stands in silence for a moment before perking up. I baked some cookies last night after we got home. It's a little restless. I'll bring them over today. I'm not sure what else I can even do. Though cleansing his house of its spiritual residence will probably be helpful too. Hope you haven't gone on about our ghost hunting plans this evening. How are you still so positive after everything that's happened? Different people cope in different ways. I know there's nothing I can do about this situation, so I just try not to think about it. If I did, I might sink into a pit of despair, then I'm just useless. But if I just tuck it all away, I can be there for people who need me. Like the way you've been here for the folks this week. You have a strong will. It's easy to mistake that feeling for strength, but it is a lie. I'm intrigued by this sentence. I want to see where this goes. Ha! Maybe so. But hey, that's for future Stella to worry about. I almost thought that said pregnant Stella. I was about to say, whoa, did I miss some info here? I'm present Stella, and my main concern is making sure we get good breakfast so we're filled up for our ghost hunting tonight. My hair is freaking bugging me, guys. Am I cursing myself if I do this? Whatever happens, I hope it's scary. I'm craving that adrenaline rush. You must have been having a great week then, a non-stop thrill ride. If there's a ghost, I hope it tries to communicate with us instead of scaring us. I want to know what it's like to be dead, or if there are more ghosts out there. And hey, if there's anything like other ghost hunters I've been on, it'll be much more appreciated breather. Unless you count Toby Knockers or Ghost, or Wayne. Well, if there's excitement, count me in on the enthusiasm. How's the squishing coming along? You suddenly hand the bowl over to Stella. Looks perfect. Just have to add the wet stuff, and we're in business. Don't worry, I'll do the whole roll out and fold part. I know it might be intimidating. You wash your hands as Stella adds the milk concoction to the flour mix, stirring a few times before turning to the counter for a final step. Look at those flippin' slippers. Oh my god. Oh, look how cute those are. I love it. Our little babies are ready to go in the oven. And if you don't mind, I'm going to make an egg for myself while we wait. It's your house, man. You do you. Have fun with that. I will, thank you. I have this scene so bad. It is like stuck in my nose. I can feel it like tickling my nostrils and it's driving me nuts, guys. Stella hatches an egg. God damn it. Stella cracks an egg into the fresh pan and gets back to work on the stove. Thanks for coming over, by the way. It gets lonely here sometimes. I'm surprised to hear her say it, but it's true. It's so nice to finally see her have a caller again. Caller? How old are you, Gretchen? What happened to your parents? Stella tenses. Car crash. They were taking me to college. I didn't wind up going to college. Not much more to be said. Did you ever try to go back to school after that? Stella stares down at the breakfast food sizzling away in the pan. No, didn't have to. I'm here at this house, so I don't need to worry about where I live. And why would I leave town? I know everyone here, and I don't know anyone out there. Except you now. I'm so sorry, Stella. It's okay. It happened. Nothing I can do about that. Can we talk about something else, though? It means a lot to me that you care. I really don't like talking about this. It seems like you and Kiki don't hang out much anymore. Yeah, we've kept up while she was away at school, but now she's back, she's so busy with the store. It's really not fair that she had to put her whole life on hold. It's been nice hanging out with her more than the past few days, though, even if I wish certain things were better. Do you think you'll always live here? Have you ever thought about moving away? It's hard to say. This house means a lot to me. This town means a lot to me. And I haven't had to think about where I live or where I go. But I guess I could see myself leaving for the right reasons. Or the right person. Do you ever hang out with Avery? Oh, that's a good question. I guess I didn't know them very well. I grew up with Reese and Kiki and Tabby. Even you don't seem like a stranger with who you're related to. Avery moved here a few years ago, kind of close on the heels of all that stuff with the accent, so I guess I wasn't really in the right headspace for making new friends. I do go to their parties, but now that I mention it, it is weird that I haven't thought to try and hang out with them outside of here. Oh, it's them? Okay, my bad, I didn't know. I will fix that later. Like, going onwards, I can't fix it because I've already said it, but going onwards, I'll remember that it's they, them, and not he, him, which I thought. That's okay. Going onwards. I know that now. I will try to remember that. I should text him sometimes. So, we're actually going to meet Reese today, right? Oops. No. I just messed up my thing. Crap, nothing. Heck yeah, we are. If Dr. Kelly tries to return us away again, we're just going to sneak in. Nothing will stand in the way of us in friendship. Mom's got it rough. Yeah, I can't imagine being in her shoes. Her whole life is taking care of him at this point, you know? What's he like? I'm not about to ruin a cool and mysterious introduction by telling you. I think you'll like him, though. Are you sure he's real? At the very least, he was real for most of his childhood. And if he's a ghost now, that's even better. He can tell us what being a ghost is like. Do you think he's contagious? Nah, whatever he's sick with is going to be a Reese thing. His mom ain't sick. And I've seen him a couple times in many years, and I'm totally fine. How's the food coming? Ding, I'm magically on time. Is that where I wanted that to go? I don't know. The timer goes off and Stella excitedly pops open the vent. Guys, did I tell you I only had 5 hours of sleep? Not that that would help with reading, because if y'all been watching my other episodes, I can't read. My brain just don't work like that. Open the oven, pulling out a tray of delectable biscuits. Funny you should ask. Looks like we're done here. And with that, breakfast is served. Of the two you wouldn't mind just saving some crop-full of scraps. That meal smells absolutely delectable. Oh yeah, that fresh biscuit alright. Still not good as the diners, but if I capture that kind of perfection, there'd be no mountains left for me to conquer. Better to have that thrill of the challenge. I'm so glad you came over today. I've been having a little bit of a hard time sleeping the past couple days. I'm sure you can relate. Think I need a nice slow morning like this, just hanging out with you. She and Stella start digging in, rented by the phone alarm sounding off. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. It's Major Jimmy Day. If they are even still doing it after last night, I wonder how far the news has spread. Either way, it's a good excuse to meet up with Oscar and see how Rosalind's doing. Ginger scarfs at the mention of Major Jimmy. Me my ass. I certainly never voted for him. You're a good dog, Gretchen. I mean, yeah, I'm not hiding it from him, so. Gretchen said she didn't vote for him. Well, of course she did. Gretchen's a dog. Dogs can't vote. Oh, come on. You could have at least played along. Stella fell silent. Maybe they should, though. How'd that even work? Little paw prints? Never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's scarf this down and head on over there. I'll make sure to bring some biscuits for the mayor. Biscuits? I can't believe Stella's bringing that good stuff for that lowlife. Gretchen doesn't seem to like Mayor Jimmy very much. Huh? Because she barked? Well, that wouldn't stop me from bringing biscuits. It's always good to be polite. Let's go. It's not always good to be polite. There's some people you just... Oh yeah, this... I think this we were talking about in the library in episode 2. This is like my ancestor being like dragged out of town or being thrown out of town. I think that's what that's showing. Or something like that. Or something like that. Something to do with my cousin, and they were carrying, not my cousin, one of my ancestors, and they were taking him somewhere. You and Stella make your way to the library. It's sure busier than usual. Oh my god, we're an hour in and nothing has happened. It's busier than usual. Small crowd has already formed in the center of the main furry. I can't take my hair. It is driving me nuts. To grow my hair out, and of course, it's at that stage where it's like too short to be put up, but it's long enough to be in my freaking face, which I'm just gonna tuck that in there. Because you know what? Getting this hat did not help because it's all just spilling out the back. Whatever, it's fine. Now they're just waiting on Kiki. Hey. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Thorn to the mayor for like the entire time I've known them. It'll be worth it, trust me. Why is that her voice? I don't know, that's what I'm going with. Alright, shall we? Why do... Dogs can't vote, but dogs can be elected? Is that what you're telling me right now? Look, there's another one. Oh, no wonder Gretchen doesn't like him. Okay, makes more sense. He's a dog. Yes, he is. He's a very beautiful dog, actually. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little slash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he has been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. Good morning, citizens. I don't believe we've met. He holds out a paw as if to shake your hand. Gretchen says you're alive. He's a dog. I knew he would be a dog. I did not know he was going to be a dog. You take his little paw in your hand, but the burly security agent stops you. No paw shaking. Only the head pats and scratches are allowed. Then he shouldn't put his paw out as if he wants me to shake his hand. I apologize for my security detail. He has my best interests at heart, but he can be a little gruff at times. He's a dog. And you're an ape. And yet here I am, the big dog in charge. Oh, he's a dog with attitude. He's the mayor. I'm so glad no one ruined the surprise. Oh my god. This dog, oh my god. This town has had a dog as mayor since the early 90s. That's just how we do things around here for some reason. It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends and Wayne's Biscuits, oh, and the close-knit small community, of course. But having a dog mayor is the close fifth, no contest. Now, is there something I can help you with? You're not one of my constants. I'd like to make sure I spend plenty of time with the voters. Wow, you are a lowlife. Gretchen says you're a lowlife. Watch it. Bring it, buddy. I got a power build. Oh, Miss Gretchen, what must I do to earn your loyalty? I'll sell for nothing less than you stepping down from office. Go, Gretchen. You hold that line. We're doomed, aren't we? Doomed? No way! Not while we're on the case. Scarlet Hollow has lasted since the at least the early 90s with a dog in its highest seat of power. So I don't think that's what will make or break a thing. Maybe a dog may... Oh, her eyes did it again. Wait. Is she living in the haunted house? No. Because her and Miles live in a different house with Selbus. It's only Oscar and Rosalind are in a haunted house. Why are you being affected? And this is important, the sentences you say when you do that. Is that actually you talking? Is it someone else coming through to you? If you're here about the dog pet disappearances, I've been made aware of the situation. But what do you expect me to do about it? It's autumn. There's tourist season in Scarlet Hollow. I can't turn away the luck blight of this town, not with mine flirting the way it is. There was a mine collapse yesterday. Don't we need any more news of disaster coming out of Scarlet Hollow? Do you understand? Of course, you have to project strength. I'm glad we see eye to eye. There's no need to go around starting any panics. I'm sure this will all resolve itself soon enough. I've heard enough from you, Jimmy. Look at you putting on a show in front of your dorm fans. Why, the dogs of this town are snatched up by monsters in the woods, hoping the human will clean it all up for them. When you're finally gonna go do something meaningful for the hairy citizens of Scarlet Hollow. Now, Miss Gretchen, there's no need. Scraps! Never would have let this thing prowl the woods for so long. Oh, he must have been the last mayor. And yet you sit back, waiting for the humans to notice and letting more innocent dogs suffer. You know I almost lost my life to those things the other night. Now, Gretchen, a lot of these were old dogs. It's fair for me to assume they simply went to the big farm upstate. Don't you dare talk to me about old dogs! Oh, man, do I really want to say that. I guess every politician is corrupted and cowardly, even the actual dogs. Scraps would have been out in those woods the first sign of trouble, tearing out the throats of any creature who dared threaten the dogs of Scarlet Hollow. Yet here he is posing for a little reckless like nothing is wrong in this town. Gretchen scores are straight to get at Major Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull a muscle. Mr. Franklin, I think now's a good time to disperse of this riffraff. Oh, I was about to say, can you understand dogs, but no. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, still struggling to hold Gretchen as she shouts insults back at Jimmy. Go, Gretchen. Ain't great. Ne'er do you well, you dog. Oh, yeah, that last one really hit hard. Kiki clicks to follow. We are doomed. It looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're interrupted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, is this the pasture? Sounds like old I don't have enough voices, guys. I don't have any training. I don't know. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Danny. I take it you're Thorn? Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Jenny mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Ghosts? I've never encountered one myself, but I had heard stories of folks who have had been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave. It seems like it improves them with some sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them even in death. God, I hope our aunt is not watching over us because she sounded like she was a pickle. Is this about Pearlin, or perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? Don't you dare bring my mother up. No, Oscar's place is haunted. Well, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritless. Now, if you were a vision, one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. But I simply do not believe in merciless spirits lingering either in heaven or in hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. Why? There's humans like that. Why would they not be like that at spirits? I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever he or she saw. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm curious. Wait, you believe in some ghosts and not others. What makes you an authority on that? I do have a degree from one. Oh my god, he has a degree, everyone. Case is solved. Everyone else can step aside because he has a degree, guys. He has a degree, so we can all step aside. Clearly, there is no place here. Nothing matters. Can I help you? I am going on a rant here about a degree. Do you want a treat? Is that your problem? You get a treat if you lick me. Lord Tinkle! Lord Tinkle! I took a whole class on ghosts, so I suppose that does give me a certain authority in the situation. Yeah, authority my ass. Well, I trust Oscar. I'm sure Mr. Garzitas saw something, but I'm just suggesting he might have misinterpreted sign from the beyond. A lot of folks are frightened when present with such vision. It's not something to be ashamed of. I want to smack you 2 ways to Sunday, dude. I mean, I don't want to say this to you because I clearly had no relationship with her, so like all I have is hearsay, and that doesn't do anything. I don't believe in the afterlife. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully one of the days you'll come around. sorry, they rubbed me the wrong way, okay? If you ever like to discuss your belief, my door is always open. No, you look like red flags. You just look like a red flag. I need to stay away from you. Gretchen says she didn't vote for the mayor. Patrick goes quiet for a second, his face suddenly white as a sheet. The smile fades from his face as he stares at you intently, studying your expression. You too? He glances at either side before continuing. I thought I was the only one. Whoa, 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 wait, back up. What? Ain't no way this dude talks to animals. That's my stick. Dude, you're stepping on my territory. You need to back off. This hat clearly gives me some attitude. Please come visit me at the church soon. It seems like we might have a lot to talk about. How about stiff it? Hurries off something quiet and seriously. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Why? I don't want him to be my friend. Dude, you're buff. I heard from Thorn what happened. Oscar, I'm so sorry. Poochies, 1 and 2. You're making ruckus. Poor Rosalind. I can't imagine how scary this has been for her. I don't remember the voice I had for this guy. She seems like she was in high spirits right now. But I got her on some pretty strong pain meds, so I'm not sure how she's going to feel when she wears off. Dogs! Stop it! If you're going to play, do it out of my room. I'm trying to record. Jerem! And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it was bad, but she's alive, and we're both able to move on from this. We'll just have to get through the toughest part first. I should have done more for her. No, you don't have to beat yourself up over this. She's actually been talking about you all morning. She's really happy that we were able to help her and all her little friends. She keeps saying how much she wants to bake you a cake. Ah, please do. Red velvet if I can make a request. Of course, we need a real kitchen for that, not just some hot plate. Sorry to cut the conversation short, but I better get going. I was always supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called, said there'd been some big bus accident on the highway and they need beds, so I had to come pick her up. Even though her house is still haunted, the only place she can lay down until then is the dirty back room that drives her way in the first place. And Merry Jimmy Day is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. That's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get that ghost. We can always go ahead and do ghost busting or whatever, calling it while you're out, and she'll be able to go right back to her old room as soon as she gets back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only, but it doesn't come out during the day. Of course not. What ghost comes out during the day? It's like a general rule that it's only a nighttime thing. So any busting attempts are gonna have to wait until nightfall. If I'm still even sure we're getting rid of all that, I don't mind. Words just went. I really like her shirt, by the way. I also like her little dread she has. The little red, that's cool. I also really like the jumper. I think I have to see for myself that it was gone, and it managed to trick me a couple times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. I got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. We have the power of friendship. Don't worry, Oscar. We'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Yeah, whatever it is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see you all then. Oscar hurries off, keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Let's head up to Reese's. Maybe we can get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not going to try to get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out for even asking. Look, oh, I'm so interested about her eyes. Why are they doing that? When did they start doing that, and can we do something about it? I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Jeez, should we tell him? I also wish I'd started, like, taking pictures of our sentences to see, like, if there's, like, a theme throughout them. To see, like, what sentences is making her eyes do that. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe just play it by ear. Anyway, shall we? Time to go. So, about the mayor. I read that as like cutting stuff off of him, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want to do. And then I read it again, and I'm like, that's not what I want to do, because I don't like him at all. He's corrupt. That dog cares more about tourist money than protecting the town. Does Scarlet Hollow even get tourists? See, it's so interesting. I'm so fascinated by that. We get a few. Oh, who come to see the mayor? The plot thickens. So, I finally met Pastor Daniel. See, and her eye's not black for that. I want to know what the theme is through all of this. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about a grief canceling. When my dad died, I had abandoned from the general store for a week. There's nothing more irritating than a pushy person during that period. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. That's so irritating. I think it comes off a little weird because he shares my gift. Your gift? The one where I talk to animals. I like how I just casually say that. Oh yeah, I have a gift, by the way. Not that I've really hidden it from these two, but yeah, here, let me spell it out for you. He corrected some of the things that the mayor told me. Wait, really? Wow! Okay, assuming for a minute that both you and Pastor Daniel have magical powers speaking to animals, I don't think that's enough to explain how weird the guy is. See, there it goes again. It's like every other sentence. For instance, you don't have to make my skin crawl, he does. Yeah, I agree. He's off. I wonder how many people out there share your gift. That's so many implications. I'm going to continue to pray on the thorn. It's just really good at animal body language. I don't think I can handle any more world-shattering revelations this week. You do you. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Please don't. Oh my gosh, yes! Could you imagine how much fun that'd be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you'd have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't nice to you. You just don't want to give her a chance. Maybe if she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No! I'm inviting her, because she's going to come no matter what, because she's going to be like, where are you going? I gotta keep an eye on you. Kiki sighs and shoots your cousin a text. As you shoot your... Kiki sighs. As you shoot your cousin a text and invite her to the evening ghost hunt. Alright, you invite her. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll just be too busy at the mine to even show up. Also, I kind of just disappeared on her, so I kind of just let her tell her where I was, so that way she wasn't super pissed at me. Anyway, don't say that. Nix, if we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. What about inviting Avery? I'm all of a sudden regretting inviting so many people because I can all of a sudden see that there's just going to be more people I have to keep alive if it's anything like the last episode. Oh yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. Make sure they get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can say I don't mind a common presence with us tonight. Wouldn't do much help to Oscar if we start jumping at our own shadows. Cool! I'll text him the way over to Reese. Alright, shall we head out? Hell yes. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold, hesitant grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, the sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. I like her attitude. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey! Reese! Oh my god, dude. It's been ages. You must be Thorn, right? I heard a lot about you. Stella's been restless about making sure I get all the Thorn updates. Why am I so fascinating? Somebody tell me this. And why can't I be this fascinating in real life? Okay, just gonna pop it there. My goodness gracious. Hey, there's nothing that smells terrible coming off that boy. Get away from Stella, you fiend. There's something that smells terrible. Oh. I would trust Gretchen. Dogs have really good noses. Gretchen starts yipping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get in between them. Are they already here? Yes, ma'am. I know you showed up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought it might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. Dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know I always got some of those easy-chew dog jerky stashed away. The goal! The gumption! This is a violation of my rights. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kiki nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. You keep her safe from that monster, Thorn, you hear? You don't let a feather of harm fall on my darling Stella. Ooh, interesting. And what about you, Thorn? Are you coming in? I trust dogs. Why doesn't Gretchen like you, Reese? No clue. She's always made a fuss around me. Reese don't do well with dogs. Now come on in. Let's get this over with. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kiki ain't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls, bacon in the oven, and unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd have convinced you wanted into a real estate showing. So how about I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not putting around my kitchen? I made sure everything was well done in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go about your business. Wow, I mean, I get she's overprotective, but wow, are you an ass. What is that painting? But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You ain't seriously considered subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I kept my room. Yeah, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you're up to. Cool, just head downstairs. You won't even know we're here. You make your way towards the basement stairs. Whose line is it? Wow. Whoa. That's actually really cool. I like that. These kind of look like the creatures, though. Hold on, I'm going to hide this. I want to see. Okay, that one's broken. Goose, biting hands, maybe a vampire. A lot of tragedy happening, which that could just totally be his style, which is totally fine. Man, these are cool, but these definitely look like the creatures from the woods. Another hand bite. A lot of mouths. Huh. Oh, that definitely does too. The head, at least. It's got a thing for this yellow eyes, though. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, like even this, he's like covered up all the eyes. So the eyes are either covered, gone, or being poked out. Is this Wayne? He always has the thing above his head. The basement is what you expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to a studio. Discarded canvases lining its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles on the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghostly faces cast walls and paint snaring out of their creation. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overpowered, overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. We'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Wow, there's so many things I can click on. Jeez. Alright, well, I'm gonna go up to the top. Let's see how you react to your mom. Do you want us to break you out of here? I don't think your mom could stop me. I don't know. The doc's pretty useful. Besides, I'm stuck in here for my own good. Are you sure there's nothing we can do? Your company is plenty. It's so nice to have living people down here for a change. You know we'd visit more if your mom let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? Said we couldn't even talk to you. It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but I did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can walk around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know. My body's pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... Yeah, your mom's controlling, dude. Okay, maybe she does sound controlling. But it's for the good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. Yeah, but is that from your own experience, or is that what she's telling you? Because how do you know it's the food and not, like, whatever meds you're on? Your art is exquisite. Thank you, Thorn. I really did make my art for other people, so it's always a nice surprise when it resonates with someone, especially considering how personal these pieces are to me. Having other people look at them sometimes feels like I'm having them look over a raw wound. You know, I still got that painting I stole from you back in high school. I didn't even took it to college with me. You make good stuff, dude. Oh no, you should get rid of that old thing. It's ancient. Knowing there are people out there who might see something I made in high school is horrifying. No way, it's rad, and people compliment it all the time. You could gain a following if you posted those online, you know. Nah, I think I'm okay sticking to sparsely published late-night live streams. That's all the social media I can handle. I don't know how you do it, Stella, having to exist in front of all those people all the time. Knowing some version of you lives in their heads, knowing they expect something out of you that you might not be able to give them. Okay, but what if you only had time you ever put on your art on display as a live stream during school hours, when I'm going to be able to see what you've been working on? Tell you what, when I die, I'll leave you my paintings. Then you can see them all. And maybe they'll be worth millions since I'll be dead. I'll be able to rest easy knowing someone had rated me and given my life value. What are you sick with? Sorry, Reese. Thorn's pretty direct. We don't have time to talk about your illness, Reese. It's okay. I came to terms with the way the rest of my life's gonna be. You sure is mega good? Reese, you make it sound like you've been since death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep my food down. My skin always itches like there's some worms crawling under it. See, turning into one of those things. I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. But every time I have left, it's going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese, I may be a god, but that's some real niche shit. We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? I don't think we're gonna heal a disease, Stella. Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I know my art. I'm doing fine, really. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We just have to make the best of what we got. Thorn gets me. This is a cat I can jig with. Stella, maybe it's a mistake to get this two together. Wow, rude, dude. You know, if you ever need someone to pose for a painting this week, that's awful kind of you to offer. If you're okay with hanging out at weird hours, I'd love for you to come by and sit for me. It's been a long time since I've been able to draw anyone but myself, and I really appreciate the company. Maybe we could all come. Wouldn't that be fun? quite a movie collection you got. Got any Reese? Was that supposed to be like recommendations or something? Anyway, let me think. Oh, have you heard of Shane D. Chi? Deathblood? I saw that for the first time recently and blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it in off to dinner if you guys are interested. Dang, I would usually be down for that. We gotta head over to the Oscars after this. We promised we'd do ghost busting this place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. Him and Rosie both need a support right now. I'll take a rain check on that movie though, because I'm supposed to be here like a week, I think. Yeah, we'll definitely come by for movie night this week. I'm free tomorrow night, same goes for Thorn. How do you know? Maybe I got plans already. I should probably work tomorrow, but I can close up early. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is K through 12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. Oh, I had that growing up in the town I lived in. You had preschool across from the main school, and then like our main school was K through 12. And then if you wanted to go to college, you had to leave the town because we didn't have any colleges that were even remotely close to where we lived. We're lucky we all get along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole high school career. Poor kids. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I can name. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Will you quit hating on my cousin? I mean, I understand it, but stop it! You don't need to say it every 5 fucking seconds. Why am I defending her? Whoa. I just noticed this on the wall. Look, that's the ear, and then there's the eyes, and the mouth, and then the hands going up. Or that one hand. That's creepy. Is that an actual painting? Well, yeah, I guess, because his other eye is here, and then the rest of his head. Weird. Everything else is on... Well, I guess this is on the wall, too. Maybe it's you. The way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in some foul every morning for school. Same here, though, to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserves it, though. Can we not talk about my cousin, please? So, has Stella told you everything that's happened the past couple of days? Oh, well, she told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. Stella, show him the footage. He gestured and indicated towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc ain't gonna keep me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to... There's nothing to apologize for. I appreciate the effort, really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But what were we talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Excuse me. What do you think's going on with Wayne? Who? You know, the guy that's been following Stella around being all anonymous. Oh yeah, that slasher creep. I appreciate the classic Johnson vibe he's been going on. Come on, dude. It's my life on the line if he decides to do that. Here's hoping he doesn't live up to the look, for all our sakes. You know what? I'm throwing you to the wolf if he does. What do you think of my cousin? She was always distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if she thought even my name. But people change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. Dude, screw you. She just got a wall that you gotta get through. There's nothing wrong with that. You just never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really fun and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. You know, that's probably the reason you give as good as she gets. Like, one of you gotta step up and be the bigger person and just be like, okay, cool. No problem here. No bad vibes here. Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything's probably doomed at some point, but I guess that's the answering a different question. Do you think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on break and collapse? Probably not, but it's not like I have any perspective of what's really out there. That could be run on Main Street, and if Stella or the doc ain't telling me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was rot, unless you're the one that was rotten. Would Dr. Kelly tell you, though? I mean, yeah, I hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. Do you have any thoughts on the ducklings we've been dealing with? Why do I keep on calling them ducklings? It's not ducklings, it's ditchlings. Yeah, I've been keeping up on my window at night. Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that looks something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. Alright, so that's Duke, him, 2 girls. I don't think Tabby's seen anything, and if she has, she hasn't told us. But that's 4 of the people that we know that has seen this stuff. I wonder if it's me. I wonder if I'm bringing, like, because, like, no one, like, because we saw that door in the mine. And Tabby was affected by it, but it seemed like we were more so. I wonder if there's something to do with our bloodline. Like, we wouldn't know because our mom took us out of the town. It's like, we don't really know anything about our family, so I wonder if it's us. I wonder if we're doing something. I've been sketching them recently. Tell me what you think. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's what I was seeing on my way home last night. Yeah. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though? It's a bad omen. Obviously, something's gonna happen to us. I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Agreed to disagree with you there. These things are gonna be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Want to come ghost hunting with us tonight? Oh wow, do you think you'd be down for that? We'd love to have you. Yeah, that'd be great to have you along. That'd be so amazing, but I haven't had the best luck leaving the house lately. Even just walking to town is enough to put me in bed for a week. It sucks. Make sure you bring your camera, Stella. I want to see everything that happens. Dinner's gotta be ready by now, right? Almost on cue, Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table! Guess that's it for catching up. Oh my god, there's so much reading and nothing has happened. Make sure y'all wash your hands up with soap. What are we, 5? I don't even want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Again, what are we, 5? Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I love that. That's cool. Oh, is that like a dragon? I wonder if he drew all these, or at least these ones. That seems like it's her. You make your way towards the sink, but you stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you've actually wandered into a hospital waiting room. But more than that, you feel like something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you nearly escaped last night. An impressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. You were compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Open the door, 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 open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, and your heart is full of deep dread and compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. And no one's watching us? Yeah, I was about to say, and nobody's watching us? What do you think you're doing? Well? Oh man, I kind of just want to like try to get to the door again. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says. Why can't we break free from her? We broke free from our cousin. Cleaning up under your watchful eyes and allowing you to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Oh, there's some mysteries afoot. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kiki anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mom's perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with sharp, fierce gaze. He's just having plain noodles by the look of it. She sits opposite you at the far end of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. It's a position of authority, where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. Pills. She slides a couple tablets towards Reese. He really swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy-made pasta sauce, you know I... No thanks, Stella. I have internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyways. Just rather know these things. Noted. Something's going on, y'all. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if he even knows what meds, or if he's just like, my mom's a doctor, I can trust her. But, like, not to paint the mom in a bad light, because I don't think she is, like, evil. But also, like, I wonder if he's just, like, going on with whatever she says. Can I be a little bit of an ass? Should I be a little bit of an ass? Should I do another coin flip? I kind of want to be a bit of an ass. You know, I think I saw a video online about a family like yours. Turns out the mom had been poisoning her kid for 18 years. The dinner table goes quiet. Oh, I was a bit of an ass. Oh yeah, I think I saw that one too. Wild stuff. Is that so? The silence returns. Seconds feel drawn out like minutes. Aside from Reese's mom staring you down the table, nobody is making contact with anyone else. Does no one in this town have two parents? Dr. Kelly's glare intensifies. Small towns are full of drama. People meet when they are young and reckless, and it doesn't always work out in the long term. Plus, these hills are dangerous, and the job's even more so. Things happen. Not everyone gets some fairy tale ending. You can find a happy ending anywhere, though. It doesn't have to be perfect, but people can still be happy even if bad things have happened to them. I guess living in denial is kind of happiness, sure. Reese is a talented artist. You must be very proud of him. He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. Can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc. It's also funny that he doesn't call him Mom. Let's do... What exactly does he have? I'm not poisoning my son. Didn't say that. Just asked what he had. So you can stop with your veil-thin accusations. I didn't accuse you of anything, although you are sus. But I didn't accuse you of anything. I just asked what he had. He has a combination of genetic disease, a game of frail immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into and a lot of technical terms I have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to hear it again, so let's drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather be talking about something else. Yes, ma'am. The tension at the dinner table reaches a breaking point. Alright, that's enough. Dr. Kelly's interrupted by Reese before he can finish her thought. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Thorn is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. See, I find it weird that he calls her Doc instead of Mom. Yeah, we'll just have to sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. That's how you keep getting sick. It's his body. You have medical experience, fine. But it's his body. He knows what he can handle. If I get sick, so what? It's not like we're going to change. I'm sick every day. I'm not getting any better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life held up in the bottom alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom just to have friends. Oh, Reese stops mid-sentences, winching in pain and wrapping arms around himself. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Suddenly, as Dr. I's shoes open. Reese? Reese apparently pulls himself to the table and leaves. Damn it! I knew it! I knew this would be too much! You're the one that's fucking upsetting him! Just said that yes, we could come over. Like, everyone get out of my house! Please, just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. Oh my god, dude, cut the cord. He's fine. You shouldn't also be his doctor because that's conflicting obligations. You shouldn't be that close to him. I know you care about him. I know that. And I know he knows it too. But all you ever do is get in the way. So just leave, please. Don't think I don't know something is up here. I don't care what you think. I just want you out of here so I can take care of my son. Bitch. The three of you rush out to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. I hope your mom gets kicked in the face. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your face as the click of luck signals the end of your dinner at Reese's. Do you really think Reese's mom is poisoning him? If it is, I swear to God... And there goes her eyes. She wasn't. That's just so horrible. Who could do something like that to their own kid and for so long? No, there's no way. You're barking up the wrong tree. Seems far-fetched, but that's definitely rare, but I don't think we can rule it out. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It's like there's something that was making me go there. I wonder. It's like that carving in the pit last night. Before you had the seizure, it was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I'm guessing you take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with this, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like. I guess it was kind of similar. What if there's another carving in there? That'd be so weird. If there is, I wonder if we can get you another vision. Maybe these things have something to do with the dicklings. You're not suggesting we go poking around there, are you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not breaking in Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Thorn got. There's something seriously wrong with that dynamic. That's probably the unrest of the week. The whole thing is fishy. I'm starting to feel my fear of Dr. Kelly's a little more justified than I thought. She's just overprotective. I'm sure that's all going on, and she was every right to be. I mean, the guy barely took 2 bites of food and got sick immediately. I can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go through. Look, I'm just saying maybe there's more to their their relationship than what's just him being sick. But it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. We should probably get back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun's setting and we won't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kiki follow behind her on a slower, darkening street. Any creatures? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, there's one there. Said shit's about. Oh, there's another one there. Or is that a mushroom? No, I think that's another one there. Or it's a mushroom. It's probably another one because it's in the dark. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, hello. Who's that? With your yellow eyes. Shit's about to go down. Save. Bap. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quiet building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella's right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of the night is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. No, you have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, depending on who this... Oh, I think that's Wade, actually, because I think that's the end of his little... Because I thought it was a girl at first with, like, long hair, but I think that's just the end of his little whatever he has over his head. Your fists have gotten you this far. If there's something in there, you can take it. Kitty Cat! I forget what the name was. Okay. Just as the exterior was imitating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark. Its shadows deep and foreboding. They meet and greet with the mayor, ended quite some time ago, and the throes of the visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar! Are you back yet? Shh! You don't yell in the library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. They only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalind's situated in the back room. I didn't know there was a grandfather clock in here. Alex is going to keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. I'd love for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How's she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on strong meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis has been by her side non-stop. She's been a real good friend. Rosalind and I are both lucky to have her right now.
I'm glad she's back at home at least. We'll be able to get her back into her real home in no time. I've come fully loaded. Got my MPF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, interference camera, UVI light, cameras, video cameras, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with the electricity, phonetic microphone, sharpeners, paper for automatic writing, mattresses, and candles for rituals. I want to see you through phasmophobia.
And you've got your super sniffing companion at your side too. This nose can sniff out any ear-do-well we might find, and whether spirits or scandal.
Oh, and a Ouija board.
You do not mess with the Ouija board. We have all learned this. You do not mess with the Ouija board.
And they're toys, but you never know what come in handy.
Wow, that is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something we're so last minute. Did you just have that stuff already to go bag or something?
Of course I did. I usually stashed a couple bags overnight after I got back from the mines.
Excuse me?
I wasn't able to carry everything around all day. This way we can go to the light and pop out to grab more stuff once things get spooky. I may never have found...
Did someone just try the door?
Compelling evidence of ghosts, but it's not for the like of trying. Even after last night, I'm more than ready to try again.
Oh, it's Avery. Okay, he must have came in through the door. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy feminine stuff?
Avery, glad you could make it. The more pair of hands we have, the more equipment we can carry.
Sure thing. Always have to lend a hand or two.
Glad to be someone else with a level head in there tonight.
I want to know what's up with her. Whoa, is that an MES reader? Never seen one in person. Look at all this stuff. Spirit box. Oh my god. Y'all cover your bases. Yes, she just listed all of that. Maybe I spoke too soon. You know me, Kiki. I'm as level-headed as they come. I'm just not ready to rule out weird paranormal stuff. When people tell me they saw a ghost, who am I to say they didn't? I mean, y'all apparently saw some unexplainable stuff on Monday, and that mine only collapsed again after 100 years while you were there. I'm just saying anything is possible right now. Last night was weird. I don't know what we saw.
Same here. It was dark and cramped in there. I can't be sure anything I heard or saw wasn't just part of a long, drawn-out panic attack. Good thing I got audio of the knocking. Real proof that we had firmly like the counter.
Or proof that the rocks were shifting around and us reacting and caving. One of these things is just slightly more likely than the other. Oh, that's probably Tabitha. But that's what's so great about this stuff. It's fun to be terrified, you know? That is not Tabitha. I forgot he was coming along with us. Yay, don't rush off ghost hunting without Zane. No way I was going to forget about your promise, Stella.
Zane, glad you could make it.
I was confronted with my own material for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for an answer, but the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now let's get messing with some ghosts. Oh my, this is certainly a lot of humans for a little old ghost hunt. I do hope this means my dear Stella will be safe this evening, and whatever foul creatures lurk in the shadows chose to prey on someone else. I hope my home, damn it, I lost this place. I hope my home is big enough for the 6 ghost hunters at once. If it is way, we can go ahead and... That's everyone.
Wait, what about Tabitha?
What about her? She's not here. Let's get started. Guess she can catch us once she gets here. Well, if they're all itching to get started, let's do the back. Follow me.
Hey, Ewan! Kick some ghost ass, okay? I missed my special treat.
Right on, dude. You and companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. I think that's not just part of the music since it followed us. I really thought that was a grandfather clock. Looks like the sun is almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back in about a week, so I have no idea what to expect.
Hey! You're not doing this without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes. Sorry, Miss Gisber. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi, Zane. What's up?
Yo! Rosalind!
Let her come with us. It's her house, too.
Yes, I agree. It's best to give this pup a chance to face her obstacles head-on. Take it from an old soul like me.
Yeah, I've done enough wrestling. It's not like hobbling around in the library is any different than hobbling around our house. I miss being there. I miss feeling home.
You shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're healed.
I gotta learn to walk around eventually. Might as well start while still on my pain meds. And our house is 1 story. It's not like I'm climbing Everest.
Oscar sighs.
Doctor did say I should encourage you to practice walking. Okay, you can come along, but if you get tired or if it starts to hurt, you let me know right away.
Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back.
Hell yeah, girl. I love the little cat stuff. It's right there. Look at that. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls, and stacks of books sit comfortably on a wooden furniture. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that painting being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural.
None of my equipment is picking up anything around the picture. But I'll set it up in a camera just in case it falls again. Could be important evidence.
You might want to save your cameras for Roland's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. It's just down the hall.
Oscar and Kiki startle as the door swings open. In walks Tabitha. Hold it! Hold it!
Hold it. You're not taking my cousin along for any more you little jinx without me. Aye, cousin. Glad you could come. Tabitha! I can't believe you had the audacity to give me the slip earlier today, Thorn. Just doing what I do best, girl. After I explicitly asked you not to. No, you told me that was the difference. At least you did me the courtesy of letting me know exactly where you were tonight, so I don't have to waste my time looking for you. Great, she made it. Wow, Thorn, you really brought the whole gang together today. I have every right to be here, Kiki. My family built this place, you know. Yeah, I know. We all know. Thorn, what made you think Evira was a good idea? Cousin. And she had the seizure along with me. She's important in some aspect. Also, get off your high horse. Why are you here? Why such a great idea about you, huh? Huh? You want to fight about it? She's my cousin. Yeah, we're trying to bond. Deal with it. I love her. I hate her, but I love her. I don't hate her. She just, I mean, like siblings, she just irritates me sometimes. You don't see me inviting Miles to stuff all the time. Just because you're family doesn't mean you all need to be friends. First off, you grew up with Miles. I did not. Second off, it's only my second day here. Third off, screw you. You don't want to be here? Bye-bye. That lot has changed since high school. Maybe you two can be friends if you tried. Tabitha and Kiki each eye each other suspiciously. The mutual disgust in their eyes tells you that Stella is not correct. But maybe for now you can ghost hunt on opposite sides of the room? Sounds like we're in for an interesting night. I'm glad I didn't stay in the same town with people I went to high school with. No wonder small towns have so much drama. I wonder if the ghosts will even show with this many people around. Oh dear, can someone please warm the air back up? My joints are creaking in this dreadful chill. Wait, is that just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does, I definitely feel that. Same, I got chills. The temperature gun, it says it's actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Yeah, but this many bodies in a room, it should actually be heating up, because they're giving off heat. Wow! A general cold spot. I gotta snap a pic for prosperity. Is that it? That's not very scary. Wait, Rosalind, if the ghost manifests in your room, shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stain. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved out. I wasn't about to let my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before setting up the shop in the library. Even if there's something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. Y'all so brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that might have a ghost. The ghost is just scared because I'm here. It knows it doesn't stand a chance. I didn't realize mussels were supposed to be some sort of detergent. Listen, lady, let me live my life. They are if you're stored. Yeah, I punched a ghoul in the face. It was mostly organs, but I did punch it. Maybe it's chill. I don't know if I saw a ghost, I'd be mad chill. If you saw what I've seen, you don't think you'd be saying that. It's an interesting point, though. What if ghosts usually are friendly, and they're only terrifying because they don't know how to do anything else? Whoops, I think I missed one. That's not what I want. Where's my speech bubble? Oh, no, I guess that is what I thought I double-clicked. Yeah, like I wouldn't know if I were a ghost, I'd just vibe. But what if my vibes were bad and I didn't know it? I shouldn't think of the possibility. What did you rope me into, Thorn? Chaos, my dear friend. Chaos. Guard. Ashka takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosa's living room. Follow me. Love this. The feeling again. Oh, that's the stain. Okay. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, stuffing, dizzying feeling. Something in this house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Did you mean this massive blood stain? It stinks to high heaven. Yeesh, I gotta be tough to scrub out. Didn't the county own this house? Do they know about the damaged carpet? Have you seen your house? I don't see how that's relative. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temp as the living room. Nothing on the MPF either. Then your equipment is wrong. The stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count it. It just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Maybe we have to scrub it out first. Could be that formal stuff will activate it if we give it a reason to. Oh, good idea! I've never heard of bleach-activated ghosts before. You didn't use bleach to clean carpet, Tabitha. See, you're being snarky to her for no reason. Whatever. How am I supposed to know that? Not everyone gets to learn how to clean things. You guys just live on, like you just have bad views of each other. You all just need to, like, start over, honestly. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. Gretchen says it's bloodstained. Ghost blood. Or it's just rusted pipe leaking all over your floor. I think that might be a bigger problem than what Thorn and Stella are suggesting. Excuse you. I talk to animals, asshole. What do you do besides being condescending? I don't know. Ghost blood sounds pretty intense. Have you all ever ripped up the carpet to see what's causing the stain? The government owns this house. No, though, the way I'm leaving a big red stain in their carpet, I'm sure it was pristine every morning. Besides, I also kind of assumed it was ghost blood, which it is. Don't worry. I'm sure they just take you to court for negligence instead. Did not occur to you that there might be a leak pipe under the floor? What if something's written under there? Only one way to be sure. Jesus Christ, Stella, you make sure he's on board first. This is his house, even if he doesn't own it. Stella excitedly starts tearing the corner of the carpet. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope you have money to help pay for this. Are we digging? Let me help. This is my area of expertise after all. Go, Gretchen, you get it. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. We'll cover for you. You don't have to sweat it. Whoa! Okay, you would totally feel that. You would feel the handle and you would feel that it dips in. You are lying if you didn't know that was there. Especially if you've been scrubbing it and pushing it into the carpet, you would be able to tell that the floor is a little wonky. Stella pulled back the carpet, revealing the hatch. The floor around is stained and reddish brown. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if somebody lives down there? Don't fucking tell a girl that. Don't bring that up. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. Good choice. We're going down there, right? Of course we are. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted. All right, you got a basement cooked full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Still no reading though. None of the equipment has made a sound. Of course not. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone... Oh my God. I did like her, but like this last like 30 minutes, I'm like, girl, why are you even here? That's water dissolves the chalk around the edge and blah 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 blah. Dude, it's supernatural. Deal with it. If she's saying that he scrubbed it every morning, it's supernatural. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Well, you tested it wrong. Oh, they agreed on something. Damn. It can't be blood, right? I speak to animals. I know you know that, even though you're pretending not. Gretchen says it's blood. He tested it. It's fucking blood, dude. Like, get with the program. Kiki's right. You got a muddy floor, and that's why it's so cold in here. There's wet dirt under the house. Congrats, we've solved your missed ghost problem. No way. There's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we know what's down there. I'm with Stella. This is my room. I need to know what's down there. Have you considered they may have tried sealing up because it's unsafe? Uh-huh. Like the mines she went into last night? The reason why she currently doesn't have a foot? Yo, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I can crawl into another dangerous catacomb. Yeah, like the mine? I'm going for it. What? You come into Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. It makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath deepening what little oxygen is left. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something? Is fainting some kind of weird family thing? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness we were festering in that basement. Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it. Why does it look like Oscar's house in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must be misremembering this thing. Let's go. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deep in the library? I know you like to play hero, but us getting those kids out of the mine last night was dumb luck, and we shouldn't have done it. At the very least, we shouldn't push our luck here. Going back for them won't do them any good. If they're not outside or in the library, we'll call the cops and let them take care of it. We don't want to wound up passing out again. We're of no use to anyone like that. The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. What the What? Is this a person? Look, that's an eye and teeth. What the hell is going on? What is a hand? What the hell? Something isn't right. It feels like late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet and the scent of flowers drifting on the breeze. This... Tabitha, please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that sketchy shadow in the distance. You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time? Do you see that creature behind the thorns? That's one of the bad omens. Oh, not this one. Behind the thorns? That's a goat. Oh, here! That's one of the bad omens Stella and I found in the woods. Ew. You reach forward and pinch your cousin. Ow! Hey! What was that for? You suddenly remember you're supposed to pinch yourself to see if you're dreaming. Tabitha glares at you. There's gonna be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Whoa! I can't believe that startled me. Movement stirs as the figure cloaked in the shadows raises to attention. Stella? Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Bark, bark, woof, bark. Huh? Holy shit, Stella, you scared me. Yeah, cut it out. Oh, did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Everton now. I'm not a child anymore. Everton? Eddie? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I want to do the power build. You grab Stella by the shoulder, attempting to shake her from her trance. But as you try to pull her shoulder, it's as if she's held back by invisible rope. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do.
Should I try? Oh shit, I don't want them to die. I don't know if I should keep on doing my power build or if I should play along. Shit, am I gonna get them killed? You grab Stella by the shoulders, attempting to shake her from the trance. Okay. Oh no. I have a feeling if I did that, I would break her spine. Stella. Ruff, ruff. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers are sent to the Western Front. And now, I'm the only Scarlet left besides my father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Shut up. Shut up! Ever Scarlet? Do you know that name? Tabitha tinches. Of course I do. She's our great-grandmother. And Stella knows that. But if this is some kind of possession, there's no way it's a ghost. Edward died in the state. There's no reason she'd be haunting the Agnex. You should just stay out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Let her go, please. She's gone, along with a shadow in the corner of the room. Come on, we must have taken the wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens. I'm going after Stella. Your cousin tries to yank your arm back towards the entrance, but you push forward, dragging her behind you as you move. You push forward, ignoring Tabitha's grip on your arm as you follow the path through the thick foliage. The two of you are met by the closed door standing in the middle of the garden's greenery. That's ominous. Let's try it. But there aren't anything behind it. It's just standing there. You ignore her, working forward and reaching for the doorknob. Oh, there's a creature. There's the other one. There's one too. What is happening? Oh, this is with the mines and stuff? Bells rings. Oh, there's another one. Bells ring as Carmen rages outside. The door in front of you pulses as figures unseen bang against it. The shroud figure from the ground sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's being carried out. This has something to do with our family. This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through. Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for the phone to connect. Hey, it's... what? No, it's Tabitha. Don't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. Can't you hear what I'm... Your cousin is caught off by detail. Taz! Stop! She's not doing anything. She's not getting anything. She's not getting past. She's not... There's nothing for you to be jealous of. You're fine. Go back to sleep. Dial tone of the disconnected call. Great. She can't hear a word I said. Look. Looks like we're on our own. Junior, pick your things. Quickly, hurry. Jesus, Rosalind, you scared the shit out of me. Maybe we should ran him out of rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Damn it, is my power build gonna get everyone killed? Because I really want to do it because when we do another playthrough, we're gonna have different traits. And I really, like, that's the whole thing. Like, I rushed the other monsters. Should I just be playing along, though? I don't know what to do! Am I gonna get everyone killed? Key times 3! It's a shadow figure in the corner distracting the flow of events. The last thing you're going to do is wait to find out. You plant your feet against the ground and launch yourself into a powerful tackle. Only you don't actually go anywhere. It's suddenly as if the floor beneath you has become a treadmill, and you try through all you might. You find yourself cosmetically running in place. What are you doing? I'm trying to deck that ghost in the face, but it won't let me. I'm no expert on ghosts, psychic, but even if he lets you move, would you really be able to do anything? Who knows? Nobody knows anything about ghosts. Maybe I would. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here
All the time in the world together is little toys and fancy clothes. My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Oh. What are they talking about? You need a lot of things spelled out for you, don't you? I'm in town for 2 days. Will you stop? I'm in the middle of a scary scene. Will you stop? You're not coming up here. You're talking about the original collapse of Shaw Mine. Mine were reading last night. Don't listen to him. Charlie, just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned. And as for you, lady, what makes you think you're going to keep any of those valuables you're packing that fine case of yours? Mommy, I'm scared. Make the bad man go away. Stop. Don't play along, Thorn. Trust me, boy. The coppers ain't coming here tonight. And what makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you walk in the mines too instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you should have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out here unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. Look at me and letting you leave. People keep talking to us. Who are we supposed to be? We've been called Charles twice now. We're probably supposed to be the same person we were in the last room. So we got to be playing the ghost, right? Back when he was alive? That must be right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones even better than those. It's good for them. They shouldn't be playing with dolls anyways. Now you're going to have to earn your keep, just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. Alexis and Rosaline are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. We're in hell. We're both dead and are in hell. Who'd you call on the phone earlier? Friend of the family. Not that it matters, though. Call didn't go through, so we're on our own. Oh, maybe she called, the housekeeper? Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? We know that we can't leave, and we know that we're not possessed. At least as far as we can tell. And whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe till it'll stop at some point, or maybe we'll figure out a way to escape. There's so many dicklings in here. Yeah, there are. Those things are horrible. No wonder you were too scared to come back to the state on Monday. Are we supposed to be Charlie? Charlie is the ghost? Your guess is as good as mine. You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void. There he is there. Creature. I wonder what's up with the goat. You're outside, and it's night. A false moon loomed massive in the painted sky. The night feels thick and warm, and the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tiny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. What magic words do I have to say to you to let us go? I'm sorry, okay? Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry. Poor dear, I've been keeping track of you scurrying around town like a tomcat. You're falling hard for Miss Evelyn, haven't you? Who is this supposed to be? Why can't this ghost be a little more obvious? Come on, use a name tag or something. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what Scarlet did to your family. And what it did to the two of you, younglings. How to sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you'd just been happy together. Isn't that what you want, isn't it? So, Edward and Charlie? Let me spoil it for you and say it didn't work out. Our great-grandfather's name was not Charles. I'm sure by now you realize the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for the lack of desire, as you well know. It's in truth. Even if you drag her over the town lines, his hold over her would make her sure either you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? What do you know about Enrouche, Tabitha? Our great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of mining when they collapsed. I don't know much besides that, so don't bother asking. What happened to our parents? We talked about this. Assuming this ghost is Charlie, his parents were driven out of town after Sharon mine collapsed in 1918. Were you not paying attention? The power at work here are more strong than even your love can withstand. You need to break the binds holding over you here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. Kiki mimics telling you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need is here on that map. Thank you. I shall do as you say. That's where you'll find them. You need them there. Then I'll read what I've written down and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. Tabitha sighs. Okay, let's find a way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do until we get to the end, or until we die, whichever. For the two, you can leave. The smell hits you, sweating, suffering flesh, the tingle of the sensations and stomach-turning scent of decay. There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Oh my god. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? Good. I've been waiting for a rematch. Besides, that worked out so well for you last time. Really, this is how you treat a potential ally? Tabitha grabs your arm, her grip tight and nervous. We're leaving. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Thorn. Why can't you just do as I ask and stay out of trouble? But that girl won't let you, will she? Stella? Is that her name? Perhaps I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out alive. Tow the boats for the underbrush, desperately pulling you along. Stella. Tabitha, who the hell is he? If you see it again, ignore it, or better yet, run away. Come on, we need to keep moving. If that thing gets in, there must be a way out. She knows. She knows. There he is, creatures. The two of you step out of the brush and into the long wooden corridor along by bottles and rails. A figure raises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I say it now. As Zane is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar laying in the center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mom away. And sorry those troubles mean when I'm leaving you all alone now. It's okay, I forgive you. This looks especially painful, like on an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we were saying, I wonder if he can even hear us. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that damn snake inroach went behind my back. Oh, what bullshit. Strike a nerve? It's Charles Shaw's fault. That's just a fact. Is that a fact, or just what you've been told? It's in the history books. It's a fact. Oh yeah, because those are so reliable and not rewritten by the victors. You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's drug his own grave. They may have ran me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand, still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared, not until you pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charles. Go back there, tell people the truth, try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the finest father, but I'm no murderer. So wait, is this after the scene with Rosaline, before the scene with Stella? Sounds about right. Then the scene with Kiki. I wonder how many more of these things are gonna be. Damn it, boy, I may not have it till morning. Promise me you'll go back and at the very least show that rogue bastard what for. I promise. You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls to the sheets, taking the rattle pile of bottles with him. The ghosts are so full of it. Your cousin steps forward and disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Oh, man, he is getting bigger and closer. You find yourself pressured uncomfortably against a trellis, a small castle set off on one side of the wall, and the bars of the prison loomed over all of it and all of you. Oh, climbing up the trellis again. How very Romeo and Juliet of you. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man, though you've gotten sloppy. You should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in the early grave. Okay, who's this? You keep asking me things I know any better than you do. We're both seeing the same rooms. You're the one that grew up here. I just thought you might recognize stuff. It's not like this is exactly what the real world looks like, is it? How am I supposed to recognize anything when it's all messed up like this? For all I know, none of this has even happened. And if it did happen, who's to say this was even close to an accurate interpretation? We're watching the memories of a dead man. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner, another victim of the Scarlet's lies, like you, Charles Shaw. Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing? The Forbidden Wing is a bunch of old rooms that are dangerous, run down. I don't have much perspective on what they are like in their heyday, but going off on what they are like today, they'll be terrible places to keep a person. Maybe your generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now, it runs here. Yes, it seems your little trust was born fruit, and oh, you'll ever be trouble when the old man finds out. Tabitha's eyes goes wide. Wait, I'm going to be a daddy? Shh, let it talk. I think this might be important. I know you don't have to keep dangling it there. Come inside. We'll be able to hear me through the door just fine. Oh, there he is. The road around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourself pulled to the other side of the hall. A door bound by countless locks and chains pulses before you. Do you get what's going on here? Stop talking. We might miss something. That's not what I invited you in here for. I can't escape even with your help. I merely want to offer a warning. Leave town. Now. You're in your times. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs and run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. I hear the bushes are nice. Why don't you go take a permanent vacation there? Bushes. Beaches. Ah, you've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting. Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. Stella. I promise we'll figure out how to free you soon, Stella. There can't be much more of these memories. I hope we do. How does it know that? This is too much. I just want to go home. Do you feel sick? I feel sick. Yeah, I felt pretty much sick pretty much the whole time we've been in here. Come on then, the quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place, hopefully. You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into the darkness. God. You and your cousin find yourself crouched on the large table. Stella stares through you as an incurrent mumbles and shuffles feet echoes from the ends of the table. I don't know how, but this feels so much more worse than the last room. Yeep, yeep, yeep. They're so lovely. Are you sure you can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. It's a gift. Take it. I can't believe that ghost is making Stella humiliate herself like this by doing a baby voice. It's embarrassing. I'll try to keep it away from my brothers so they won't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you could. And you don't even do voices. You know you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. I don't know what those mean. You remain silent. A traveling show? And you want me there too? Oh, we could go into town along with the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. You quietly let the scene finish playing out. Thank you, Charlie. I always wanted to see the ocean. There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? Everything crashes into thunderous black before you, or Tabitha, could get into another word. I knew I should have not gotten the whole gang together. A single spotlight remains, illuminating a track door in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. I'm opening it. You carefully step towards the trap door. It creaks open all on its own. Oh God, this is much worse than opening it itself. You and Tather are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. Oh, it's another symbol. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means we have hope, Eddie. Whatever this inroach did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Eddie? Oh God, it's how much can be sick this time. Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up. There's nothing here. This place is completely empty. What the hell is happening? Oh my... Why would she do that? If they were in love, why would she... Whatever it is that Ed Roach did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Ed Roach died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? What now? Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? Why should I be? I'm not responsible for any of this. Neither am I. You must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet bloodline. Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die. Please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask for is some of your years. To pay for the years that were taken from me. What are you saying? My life is stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. No. No, no. It's certainly not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you. The sins of the father are best laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit! And what happens if we refuse? Then, I will stay. I will stay until I get what I am owed. I don't understand. You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last.
How much shorter would my life be?
You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? It isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you like, you'll die. The sentence has been handed down. Make your choice. I hope I don't come too late. Mom? Holly, you better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. What? This is an incredibly strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others. They're safe. I got your call, Tabitha, but it was definitely not easy getting down here. Get us out of this pit, Selby. Tabitha, I don't think it's wise to leave something like that where anyone can stumble across it. Why is that my problem? It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know what you should volunteer. You must be joking. You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who lives in this town. It's only right. Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving to the demands of some dead guy.
Oh, man, I don't owe the ghost. Just because, like, it wasn't me. You can't blame me for the actions of my family. Like, I'm me. But also, I agree with her. We shouldn't just leave this here, especially because Oscar and Rosalind are living at the house. I don't think Tabitha should do it. I'm not going to force her to do that. Like, if I won't do it myself, I'm not telling her to do it. God, what are the consequences for leaving it here and saying that we don't owe it anything? Because we don't. Just because of our last name and blood that we have no control over, we have no choice who we are born to. What do I do? Why is this decision so hard? We don't owe it a damn thing. I'm with Tabitha. Neither of us owe this ghost a damn thing. We're leaving. Yeah, you hit Thorn, Selby. Neither of us are compromised with this thing. Now, can you get us out of here? Selby sighs. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely. This is not our problem. If you think this is the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in the basement, even if all your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. You do as she says, closing your eyes. Suddenly the sound and technical senses of the spirit realm fills much more distance, as though you're practically awakened from a terrible dream. Good, now feel for the stairs. You fumble in the darkness, grabbing the air in front of you. Your palm meets wood with a sound thud. It's the staircase. You can feel it under your hands. I found it! You begin your ascent. Good work, you two. You're doing great. You place a common foot on the wooden floor for what must be Rosalind's room. You open your eyes, seeing what looks like a superpose of real and the fake. Don't let it trick you again. His powers are already struggling to maintain their grip on you. Just burn the entire house. You continue. You feel the door frame under your palm, and then the sturdy walls of the hallway beyond. We're almost out. I knew it. I knew this ghost wasn't a big deal. It's only funny now because it's exhausted. Don't underestimate the spirit, Tabitha. You stumble into the corridor between the exit and the library. The road swims closer and closer to being back into focus. The doors. Come on, the doors. Come on, Thorn. We're almost there. You and Tabitha fall towards the entrance, your legs still unsure of the ground beneath you, and the doors fly open. You're outside. It's real this time. A cool autumn breeze blows with small piles of dead leaves across the steps of the library. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own tally? I got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalind. See you, Alexis. Sade walks off down the road. Finally, we're out of that fun house. But the spirit remains. It would be much better to banish the thing. It spread from the Alexis to the entire building. Anyone who steps foot in there might be subject to its torment. Not my problem. Not Thorn's problem. I don't want anyone else in town to experience that. That was awful. My bones were not meant to bend like that. I've never been so sore in my life. We'll board the place up. Say there was a gas leak. There, fixed it. Oscar pain meds are in there. I hope Dr. Kelly's still awake. We'll need replacements right away, especially after everything that just happened. And we'll have to figure out where we're going to stay. Oh God, this is such a disaster.
You and Rosalind can stay with us, Mr. Gedson.
It's very kind offer, Alexis, but I'm afraid the stairs would be too much for Rosalind. And I wouldn't want to impose on your parents like that. It's a lot to ask. I can figure this out. I'm gonna say, like, in the heat of the moment. We need to regroup and think about our options. I wasn't about to make a deal like that in the heat of the moment. I get that. Until we figure out something out, the library now a dangerous space that we're just leaving there.
Unfortunately, it would seem that the spirit has only grown stronger since you've made your choice. If you went back in there, I can only imagine the demands of you will be that much steeper. There's nothing to be done, at least for the time being.
Great. Then all in principle we agree. It's done. Let's move on. I'm really sorry we couldn't get rid of your ghost, Oscar. Don't apologize. I didn't want you to lose something that important for a rental unit owned by the state. Honestly, if it makes you feel better, I don't think I would have lived with the guilt if you had made that choice. Your cousin grumbles. We don't usually do this kind of thing. The prospects we own are for the miners, but there is a house that's vacant right now that might be suitable. You know the old Maxwell place?
What? You can't be serious. That place is falling apart.
Look. I'll tell you what, I don't even make you pay rent for the first month. Consider repayment for not literally giving up my soul to get rid of the ghost that wasn't causing any problems until the two of you lived here.
That's funny, I thought it was your family that pissed off the ghost.
Your cousin fiercely pulls out the key rings before picking one off and handing it to Oscar. Thank you, this means a lot to me, Rosalind. Now, if y'all don't mind, I'm going home. I think I've had enough social interaction for a lifetime tonight. Finish up whatever you have to do here. I'll wait by the car. Tabitha doesn't wait for you to respond, pushing past you and heading towards the car. I think that ghost was actually real. Stella's got to be over the moon right now. She doesn't look like it. Actually, wait, where is Stella? Oh, she's just standing there by herself. That isn't like her. Is she okay?
I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself.
Which, like, fair, that'd be a normal action from anyone else who's just seen a ghost. But this is Stella we're talking about. I'm gonna go check in with her.
I've never seen anything like that. We saw it tonight. Absolutely dreadful, and I don't think my sister Stella has an easy time with it.
Oh, hey Thorn. You okay?
I'm so sorry, Thorn. I didn't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay?
She hurries off down the road. Should we go after her? She doesn't seem okay.
Stella. I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it might make her climb up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. I'm honestly surprised she and Zane are the only ones handing out right now. Y'all been through something awful, and each and every one of you needs rest. Especially you, Kiki. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse.
God, what a disaster this whole night has been. I have no idea it would turn out like this. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Stop apologizing, Dad. We're the ones who didn't have a house anymore. We only have the library now.
I ran into Wade in one of those rooms, and he vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around. Wait, are you serious? Oh, her eyes are doing that thing again. Should we be worried about her? He also crushed Dicklin's head with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. I mean, that's kind of soft, right? They probably won't be that hard to crush, maybe. Did he say anything else to you? We don't want trouble, Thorn, for any details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. There's another carving in there. I wonder if these things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, weird. One is coincidence with 2 back-to-back nights. And if you and Stella are right, then there's another one in the clinic. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Have you been finding carvings around town? This is news to me too.
I'm sure everyone here can stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There's plenty of time for that tomorrow.
Why are you trying to push us off when we're trying to figure stuff out?
I'm really sorry, Oscar. I'm really sorry, Rosalind.
That's okay. Worse things have happened to people. Price was just too high. We'll find a way to pick things up. I know you did everything you could for us, Thorn. It was probably smart not to trust that ghost anyways. Oh, that wasn't his voice.
You won't have to do it alone, Oscar. You can help yourself to whatever you need from the store. Yeah, I'm sure Aunt Winnie and I can help out too.
This is a good town full of people, Thorn. We won't let this ruin Oscar. What do we do about the library?
We can always board it up until the ghost goes away, right? The mine's boarded up, and it just made us want to go down there even more.
Just tell them it's a majorly haunted. Even if folks believe us, it'll just make them want to investigate for themselves.
Maybe Tabitha had the right idea. Maybe just say there's a gas leak.
So is there any chance this goes away on its own?
I'm not really authority on these things, but it does seem interesting fading away.
Okay, let's settle then. We'll board it up and say there was a gas leak, and just hope nobody gets curious, I guess. It's the best we can do right now. Were you all conscious that whole time? Everyone glanced at each other.
Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful.
I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until Sylvia showed up and stamped us out of it. What's it like being puppeted? They all glanced away. It hurt. Why don't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to them.
Dad, it might have been overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. None of this is for okay?
I had no idea I was going to say this until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself.
I remember each and everything I said. It's like there was burned into my memory.
You poor souls.
I can't begin to imagine what you all been through.
We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly and I don't want to keep espresso too late.
I'll be with you tonight with some bedding and hot tea, and I'll have Miles bringing groceries in the morning. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, okay? I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kiki dear, you aren't feeling well. You need to get some rest, okay?
Kiki wearily tracks back to the general store.
Before I go,
just put your hand on your arm, holding you back for a minute.
I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation now, and yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Thorn.
So at least you can catch us up to our daughter. Guess it's just two of us now. Do you have any idea who you were? I could roughly place most of the others. None whatsoever, but I remember everything I said, and I remember that cool feeling. Prisoner of the Scarlet. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add that to ever-growing piles of mystery. Do you regret coming along tonight? Look, that was a horrible experience that'll stick with me for the rest of my days. And we failed to get rid of the ghost. But failure has a way of bringing people together. And hey, I got a general possessed back there. How many people say they could be possessed by a ghost? What do you remember? As far as I know, all of it. I might have started fading soon, but for now, it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, but even though I felt like I could get tossed in a blender, it's only made me feel so alive. Guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now. Henry chuckles and then grabs their ribs, wincing. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? I knew tonight was horrific, but it's also thrilling, and knowing we all went through it together, it makes it easier. There are people to commiserate with tomorrow morning when disorders really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I was supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. I might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up here. The ride back is nearly silent as you and Tabitha reflect on the night's events and your decision to leave the haunting intact. Do you think we did the right thing? Second guessing yourself? Don't waste your energy. It's like Sylvia said, it's done, and there's nothing we can do about it other than move on. For the record, yeah, I think we did the right thing. So I guess ghosts are real. Yeah, guess so. How do you feel about that? Same as I felt before we went into that house. You'd be surprised how quickly people adjust to terrible relations. I'd much rather move on from what happened tonight and then make a big deal of it, and I'm sure your little friends feel the same way. Grand silence makes its way back to the state. That was not the words to use for that. Holy shit, I've been recording for 3 hours? Hot damn. You're back inside. After the events of this evening, the hollowing winds and unstable creaks of the state almost feel like a warm welcome. Well, we're back. Do you think Stella's gonna be okay? Like, emotionally? She wandered off back there, and I'm worried about her.
She's a pest, and like all pests, she has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. How'd you know to call Sylvie? Who else should I call? The cops? I believe you've seen their complete competence on full display. Besides, I'm sure you heard that old woman talk. If anyone in this town would have known how to deal with the ghost, it'd be her, right? I want to talk about Wade real quick. Here we go. Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep, but I don't think he has anything to hurt him. Why won't anyone just tell me who he is and why he's following my ass? And I don't know if you noticed, but Stella is irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. Why is he following me? He's a creep, stalking his ex-cousin. His ex's cousin? Wait, what? He's a creep stalking his ex's cousin. Oh, they were dating. All the more reason not to talk to him. He's a different man now. Stay away from him. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out? I just know him. Please trust me when I say he's bad news. Why is he all gross? He's sick or something. Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I won't rule it out, so don't go near him. Did you kill him? He's obviously not dead, so no. Also, thanks for accusing me of murder. Love that. Well, nobody tells me what the hell is going on, so, you know what? What's gonna happen to the library? They'll stay boarded up until the real ghost hunters comes in or something. Or maybe Charlie just gets fed up and disappears. I don't know how that works. And it's not our problem now anyway. The important thing is we both got out of there. And even though everyone got banged up, no one died. I wouldn't even charge Oscar and Rosalind much for the rent for the old Markwell place. Out of the kindness of my heart, I shall find something soon. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty traumatized right now. That's great. Now you're really a Scarlet. Let that be a lesson to you, Thorn. Alright, I think it's time for me to turn in. It's a good idea. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Don't keep poking around looking for trouble. You'll just have to make it. You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all, and then the bus comes. You know, I don't have to leave the holler. I could get used to this place. You got plenty of time to think that over. Anyways, night. See you tomorrow. Time to go to bed. You didn't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster is looming its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Oh man, this game is so good. My throat hurts so much though. I've been recording for 3 hours. This is so good, and I really don't know if I made a mistake at the end. I don't know if I should have just given him some of my life. But I don't know, because, like, I've always had a problem with that. Whenever it's, like, in movies and books, like, oh, you have to pay for the sins of your father. But, like, that wasn't our choice. You should judge us based on our actions and who we are, not our family name or the blood that we have. Like, it should be your actions, you know? So I've always had a problem with that with, like, books and stuff. And so, Peace Boy, why is he Titan in this? So, like, I've always had that problem. That's why I had a hard time saying, oh yeah, just take my life. Because, like, you have no control who you're born to. You have no control who your parents are, or what choice they had, or what's your history, or your ancestors. Like, you have none of that. You don't, like, you can't even control what state you're born in, what continent, what part of the world that you were in, you know? And you really can't control how you grow up. You don't get to choose your house, or your schedule, or the things that you learn. Like, they happen by the people around you. So to be based on other people's actions, like, it's your own that should have any merit whatsoever. This is the end of episode 3. Thank you so much for playing. We hope to have episode 4 released before the end of the year. If you'd like to continue with this world state in episode 4, please save your game now. I surely will.
And that's that until the 22nd of this month. So we have a bit before it comes out. And I'm also going away for a bit, so it might be like a week after it comes out before I can even get to this, just because based on my scheduling and when they're kind of conflicting. But my throat hurts. That was a really good episode. I really thought I was going to kill all of them. I'm really surprised. And I'm also extremely curious if we hadn't invited Tabitha, how that would have ended, because she made the phone call, which got Sylvie there. But if she wasn't there with us, what would have happened, you know? So, like I said, very many different paths. I would love to do another playthrough of this, but for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.